GitHub deploy keys. What does GitHub deploy keys mean? A GitHub deploy key is an SSH key that grants read or write access to a single repository. It is commonly used for automated deployment scripts, CD pipelines, or server access, without needing a personal user account. It means you want secure automated access to a repo, or you want servers or scripts to pull repo code, or you want to avoid sharing personal credentials, or you need read-only or write access for deployments. So GitHub deploy keys equals SSH key plus repository-specific access plus automation plus secure deployment. Why GitHub deploy keys matter? It is important because provides secure access for automation, limits repository access to a single key, avoids using personal GitHub accounts for scripts, enables CD workflows, reduces risk of credential leaks. Without deploy keys, crossmark you may share personal SSH keys or credentials. Crossmark scripts may require full access. Crossmark security risk for repos. Crossmark manual deployment required. Crossmark hard to track access. With deploy keys, checkmark repository specific access. Checkmark read-only or write permissions. Checkmark secure automation. Checkmark safe CD deployments. Checkmark easy to manage keys. Why you might need GitHub deploy keys. This usually happens when you want a server to pull or clone repo automatically. You need automation in CD pipelines. You don't want to use personal credentials for deployment. You need read-only or write access for scripts. You want safer access management for repositories. Without deploy keys, crossmark scripts may expose your account. Crossmark unauthorized access risk. Crossmark harder to rotate credentials. With deploy keys, checkmark key-based authentication. Checkmark limited scope. Checkmark easy to rotate keys. Checkmark safer automation. Typical situations where this is needed. Common scenarios. Automated server deployment. Continuous integration, continuous deployment pipelines. Docker or build scripts pulling code. Automated testing servers. Read-only access for external tools. Example. Server means deploy key means clone repo means run build means deploy. Why? Secure automation. Trackable access. Safer than sharing accounts. Basic deploy key setup. First checks. Generate SSH key pair. Private plus public. Go to GitHub repository means settings means deploy keys. Add public key with read or write access. Use private key on server or script. Why? Secure key-based authentication. Repository specific access. Automated deployments. Fix 1. Create a deploy key. Use when server or CD pipeline needs repo access. Result. Server can pull or push repo code. Why? No personal credentials required. Secure automation. Limited scope. Warning danger. Crossmark using the same key across multiple repos. Crossmark giving write access unnecessarily. Good practice. Checkmark generate separate key per repo. Checkmark use read-only unless write is required. Checkmark store private key securely. Fix 2. Use in CD pipelines. Use when automating builds, tests, and deployments. Result. Pipeline authenticates with deploy key. Why? Automates tasks. Secure authentication. Avoids manual login. Bad practice. Crossmark use personal SSH keys in pipeline. Crossmark hard-coded credentials. Good practice. Checkmark add deploy key to repo. Checkmark use key in pipeline environment variables. Checkmark rotate keys periodically. Fix 3. Rotate deploy keys. Use when key may be compromised or old. Result. Access remains secure. Why? Maintain security. Prevent unauthorized access. Compliance for teams. Good practice. Checkmark schedule key rotation. Checkmark remove unused keys. Checkmark update servers with new keys. Fix 4. Limit access scope. Use when you only need read access. Result. Deploy key can only read repository. Why? Reduce risk of accidental changes. Follow principle of least privilege. Good practice. Checkmark use read-only keys by default. Checkmark only give write access when necessary. Checkmark monitor key usage. Daily workflow using deploy keys. Safe workflow. Generate separate deploy keys per repo. Add keys with least privilege. Use keys in automation scripts or CD. Rotate keys regularly. Remove unused keys. Why? Secure automation. Limited access scope. Efficient deployment. Safe CD. Common mistakes that break deploy keys. Sharing personal keys. Using same key for multiple repos. Giving unnecessary write access. Not rotating keys. Storing private keys insecurely. Why? Security risk. Accidental repo changes. Unauthorized access. Compliance issues. How deploy keys affect teams. When done wrong. Compromised repos. Broken CD pipelines. Unauthorized access. Team confusion. When done right. Checkmark secure automated deployments. Checkmark read-only or limited write access. Checkmark CD works reliably. Checkmark safe repository access. Checkmark team confidence. Real-life analogy. GitHub deploy keys are like a special key for a single locker. Locker equals repository. Key equals deploy key. No personal access needed means secure and controlled. In simple words, GitHub deploy keys mean SSH key for repo-specific access. Secure automation without using personal account. Control read, write permissions. Integrate safely with servers and CD. Fix equals. Generate key means add to repo means configure server means deploy safely. Best practices for deploy keys. Use. Checkmark separate key per repository. Checkmark least privilege. Read only unless write needed. Checkmark store private key securely. Checkmark rotate keys periodically. Checkmark remove unused keys. Avoid. Crossmark sharing personal SSH keys. Crossmark using same key for multiple repos. Crossmark granting unnecessary write access. Crossmark hardcoding keys in scripts. Crossmark ignoring key rotation. GitHub deploy keys help you securely automate deployments. Limit access to a single repository. Avoid sharing personal credentials. Maintain safe CD workflows. Reduce deployment risks. A good deploy key setup. Checkmark repo specific. Checkmark least privilege. Checkmark secure storage. Checkmark CD ready. Checkmark team friendly.